Hello, today we'll see what is H index. Okay, so H index is an author level metric that measures both the productivity and citation impact of the publications of a scientist or a scholar. Here, the productivity refers to the number of papers, and the citation impact refers to the number of times that the paper has been cited. So the H index provide an estimate of the importance and significance of a research contributions. So in simple, you can say that it is a tool to measure an author's productivity and impact of published work. Okay. So H index was proposed by George Hirch in 2005. So the H index is defined as the maximum value of H such that the given author or the journal has published H papers that have each been cited at least H times. Suppose if a researcher has 15 papers, so each of which has at least 15 citations. Okay, so the H index will be 50. We can make the statement clear through an example. Okay, so before that, a few steps to remember during the calculation of H index. That is, firstly, we organize the publications in descending order. That is, from the most cited to the least cited. And the second step is that we'll see the meeting point of two numbers. So the two numbers refers to one is the researcher's most cited papers, and the second is the number of citations that have been received. Okay. So the example. So here we are given with 6 paper and the corresponding number of citations. So firstly we organize them in descending order. Then the calculation is based on the researcher's most cited papers and the number of citations that they have received. Okay. So the point where these two numbers meet will be our H index. So here the H index will be 5. Suppose you want the H index to be 6, then the publication F should have 6 number of citations. Now we'll see the advantages and disadvantages. So the first one, it evaluates both qualitatively and quantitatively. So the qualitatively refers to the impact factor or the citations, and the quantitatively refers to the number of articles. Next, it is a good benchmark for evaluating researchers' scientific participation, and the data needed for computation of the index are easily available. Now we'll see the disadvantages. So the number of authors of an article and the contribution each has to research is not determined by this index. The second point, if a researcher has a limited number of papers but they are highly cited, the H index will not be high. So that is the major point, major disadvantage of the H index. And the third point, a researcher can cite his or her previous research many times. That is a self-citation, and this can influence his or her H index. That is, it can lead to a false result.